So the months and months of searching for your perfect new home are finally over. Your offer has been accepted. So now what? In this video, you will learn the essential steps that take place between the signing of your sales agreement and closing day. Let's go. Hi, I'm Realtor Mark McClinchy. And if you are watching this video, there is a good chance you are serious about buying a house in Pittsburgh, and you will need a local expert that specializes in helping people move to Pittsburgh. I would love to help. Just give me a call or send me an email so we can get started on your Pittsburgh home buying journey. Every state has its own set of real estate laws and practices. My tips and advice are specific to Pennsylvania and my experiences here in the Pittsburgh area. Depending on the terms of your sales agreement, closing typically takes place between 30 to 45 days after an accepted offer. In a typical transaction, the seller is obligated to transfer ownership to the buyer as long as the following three conditions have been satisfied. Number one, it is the responsibility of the buyer to do their due diligence and inspect the conditions of the property. Number two, if the sale is contingent on the buyer obtaining mortgage financing, lender approval is required. Number three, a borrower must obtain title insurance to protect against title defects. As soon as your offer has been accepted, you will need to work with your agent to hire a home inspector. Depending on the results of the inspection, you will decide to terminate, proceed, or negotiate any terms relevant to the findings of the inspection. For more details and tips about the home inspection process, click on the video link in the description. Although most buyers have pre-approval or pre-qualification prior to submitting an offer, once your offer has been accepted, you will need to submit additional financial records to your lender. Your lender will submit your documentation to go through a process known as underwriting. During an automated and/or manual underwriting process, your creditworthiness will be determined. Your level of risk is determined by your past history with credit, paying your bills on time, and looking at your current assets and income. In addition, the lender must determine the current value of the property. The lender orders an independent appraisal, and if the appraised value is at or above the purchase price, then the transaction can proceed. If the appraised value is lower than the agreed upon purchase price, then compromises and/or adjustments will need to be made. The last major piece of the contract to close process is title insurance. Once an offer is accepted, the buyer chooses a title company to handle the settlement of the property. The title company performs a title search to investigate whether any other parties might have rights and interest to the property. They research the chain of title to make sure all of the transfers have been documented correctly. Unresolved or undetected title defects can only be protected with title insurance. Title insurance is mandatory for borrowers buying a house in Pennsylvania. Title insurance protects buyers and lenders from financial loss due to defects in the title. Rates are set by the state and expect to pay about 1% of the amount borrowed. The real estate closing process is a flurry of unfamiliar jargon, deadlines, emotions, and stress. Meanwhile, you are only weeks away from your new home, so you are worried about more practical considerations of finding home insurance, setting up utilities, and making moving arrangements. Be sure you hire an agent you can trust that will guide you every step of the way. You need an agent that provides clear and timely communication so you get to the closing table on time and worry-free. If you made it this far, I suspect you are committed to learning as much as you can about the home buying process. To extend your learning, I strongly recommend clicking on one or both of my free options in the description below. One is a Pittsburgh relocation guide for all the details you need to move to Pittsburgh. And the second is a short survey to find out which Pittsburgh neighborhood is the best fit for you. Click one of them now.